Başlasın.
Hello everyone, I am going to talk about Japanese cars. Back in the 1980th century, Japanese car manufacturers cultivated their reputation for building bulletproof cars that exceed the reliability expectation of virtually all of their competition at the time. Japanese automotive manufacturers include Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Suzuki, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Subaru, Isuzu, Kawasaki and Yamaha. Cars designed in Japan have won the European Cars of the Year, International Car of the Year, and the World Car of the Year awards many times. But why it's the Japanese brands rank so highly in terms of reliability? The answer is what's the Japanese engineers and manufacturers have the rest of world is trying so hard to catch up with. In the wake of the Second World War, the Japanese economy was neither ready for nor able to replicate the mass production made pioneered by Henry Ford. Instead, manufacturers had to work smarter, not harder. The essential point is, manufacturers like Toyota couldn't afford to buy different stamping presses for every part of the manufacturing process, and instead had to use a single press to stamp the different component of their car's bodywork. By contrast, on mass production line, the process never stopped and the issues were only dealt with after the car name of the line, by which time plenty of flaws couldn't have slipped through the net. Instead of firing our countless visuals like mass production lines, Toyota only made what was needed, when it was needed, and only in the amount that was needed, in order to reduce wastage and unnecessary cost. Also, I prefer to buy a Japanese used car, second-hand car. What good if you buy a Japanese used car and not a new car? Buying a car is like every man's dream. Each one has his own taste, but generally, one desires to buy the most expensive, stylish and popular branded car. Buying a car is still dream only for many people in the world. But there is no need to lose health and also money as for them. Used cars are the most convenient road to ownership. Japan is the main source for used vehicles. Japanese vehicles dominate the automobile market by offering the most reliable and convenient cars at a reasonable price. Buyers can find some of the best used cars from markets. Cars are generally 3 or 4 years old, but shines as a brand new one. Buying a used car is a smarter move by people as one get a good visual reasonable rates. Price of these cars are as low as between 40 and 50% of brand new one. Here are some advantages of to buy second-hand cars. You get comfortable, luxury and safety with your budget. You have thousands of dollars by used cars and not a new one. You can import a cheap Japanese used car and sell it for good money, more profit. You get a specific kind model you like, which was available in your country where you live in. It also doesn't cost you much. You can find many car dealers selling Japanese used cars, but the best way to look for one is the internet, because you can find many cars by looking for an internet. So if you want a good and cheap Japanese used car, then find out one on the internet or visit a showroom. Thank you to watch.